Hi everybody, my name is Priscilla and this is the Osho Zen Tarot reading for the Gemini full moon that took place, new moon, oh gosh, that's the third take, I'm not going to stop now, for the Gemini New Moon that took place over the weekend. It was Saturday in Hawaii when I was leaving the country, and it was Sunday here in Australia, so oh yeah, just cracked me up. I said, there's a third take, I'm giving up, I'm just going to continue. It's a bit a really full-on time. I found myself travelling, booked the date for travelling and didn't even realise what I'd done. So the lead up to the energy was pretty full-on about letting go and leaving Hawaii and leaving the life that I'm sort of creating, in a manner of speaking, over there. And I was only there for 4 weeks, but it felt like it could have gone for so much longer. It felt like it went too fast. All of the usual experiences when you want to be somewhere, but sometimes life doesn't allow you to because of the circumstances of organisation and structure and, you know, rules and regulations. And so learning to work with all of this and, yeah, interesting. Oh, there goes a card that just flew out of the deck, and so I dare say it's for today, and I'm going to go and pick it up. And of course, hello, what can I say? This is it. It's all about trust, flying from one place to another. Dear oh me, this is quite amusing for me personally. I've been doing a lot of flying since I realised that the place for me and my heart and my desires, and where I feel like I can probably best be of service to myself and to everybody else and to the planet, is actually Maui. However, because I have things that need to be resolved here in Australia that I can't move forward until they are resolved and closed, and that means that, yeah, working on clearing them, working on staying as strong and as centered as possible. And so the lesson I see here, or the message I get here, is this trust. So of course this isn't just for me, this is for everybody. This is a collective card for everyone, and the thing that I can see most clearly is that the more we trust, the more we are able to actually enable ourselves to go down paths that we probably in the past would think, or even now think, no way, it's not possible, can't be done, too hard, all sorts of reasons that we tell ourselves. And this card is reminding us that it doesn't matter how much we might fear something. It's actually about trusting. It's taking our level of trust to another level of even higher consciousness, higher awareness, and pushing the edges of our fear and the edges of our trust, and knowing that if we decide that we want to step off the cliff as the fool, which is really not what it's about. It's about innocence. It's about trusting truly that we will be genuinely taken care of. This is, to me, like the next step of having taken that step off the cliff of fear, and knowing full well that once we get the current under our wings, so to speak, we're actually able to do so much more than we think we can. Facing our fears, facing the things that frighten us, dealing with peers. I know that for me today, one of the things that I'm dealing with is a level of fear of speaking and leading a group of people that have been my leaders and guides and teachers, but they're also my peers. And oh my God, yeah, I'm afraid. I'm scared that I'm going to come across looking like a bit of a fool, and that I'm not going to get the messages that I need to get, and all I can do is come home to myself and trust that I agreed to do this because this is what I need to do. I can't be anywhere else. I came back from Maui to be a part of this gathering tonight, which is Tuesday here in Australia now. It's the 7th, and yeah, it's a scary thing, but I know that I can't not do it. And so this is where I'm coming from. I know that I can't not step off the cliff and face the stuff that needs to be faced. And ultimately, when I do, this is going to be the results. I will be able to fly. I will be able to achieve so much more than my mind at this point in time thinks I can. Because deep in my heart, I know it's more than just I can. I am totally capable of all of the things that my mind is telling me to be afraid of. So here we go, people. This is it. Time to trust. Closing the doors on the old, opening the doors to the new. Full new moon. Ugh, there we go again. Full moon. No, it's not. It's the Gemini new moon. Twin energy. Sometimes they talk about Gemini personalities of twins facing in opposite directions. Two personalities come through in the one person, which is true. We all have that. We all have our faces. We all have our masks. We all have our different personalities for different circumstances and different environments. But they're all a part of a whole, and that's ourselves. The whole of me, the whole of you, and all of who you are. Every mask you wear, every face you put on or present to the world, it's part of you. And we all do it. No one is immune. Some of us are more aware of it and more adept at being aware when the faces and the masks change. Some of us are just not so aware. And learning to be aware of these and be as authentic and as real and as true as to yourself, as who you are as possible, is really key as well. So big energy this new moon in Gemini, and big energy in the trust. We're just going there. No choice but to do this. So have fun with it, please. Have fun with it and enjoy it. It's all there for you to claim and fly over the dominion, the world that you have. Fly over it and see it for the most amazing thing that it is, and love it. And trust that it's the place you're meant to be. And if it's not the place you're meant to be, trust that you can change it and move yourself through this experience. So I'm going to head off now. Much love and aloha. And I'll see you next time for the next full moon, which is going to be in something I haven't looked up yet. Oops. Anyway, enough. Take care. Much love, everybody. Goodbye. See you till next time.